Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Collective Consciousness. My name is Tiny, and I am your host, and we are here to help you expand your consciousness. Now, usually I go and do a recap right about now of last week's episode, but this whole episode is going to be a recap. I kind of want to tie everything together for everyone, so that way you understand exactly my mission here and exactly what it is that I'm trying to do. And I want to connect the dots from all of the previous episodes. As always, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Reason being, it really helps me out. When you subscribe, when you comment, when you like, it brings up my relevancy into YouTube. So we really want, the whole goal here is to expand and spread this information to as many people as possible. So please subscribe and like this video if you like it. If you don't like it, then you ain't gotta like it. But we are going to talk about today, full circle. We're going to discuss everything that we talked about all along the way, and we're also going to kind of tell you how it all ties in with each other. So I'm going to cut to a clip from episode 1. This is kind of like, you know, the end of the season when they like play the montage of the closed captions, or what is it called? Guys, help me out with words. When they play the recap and they remind you what happened at the beginning of the season. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. I hope I didn't butcher that too much. Well, we'll find out when we edit. But I'm going to cut to a scene. According to Lexico Dictionary, powered by Oxford, consciousness is the state of being aware and responsive to one's surroundings. So how can we use consciousness? We can tap into collective consciousness by working on ourselves and helping others as well. Remember, be the light in that dark room. Vibration is, in the most simplest form, energy. What is vibration? Science tells us that our bodies are made of matter, right? Energy is a property of matter. Everything in our realm is made of matter. A tree, a chair, a cow, a termite, a human, everything. Inside matter are tiny bits of protons and electrons vibrating at very intense speeds. So when you put out energy, you create something physical in our physical world, right? When you say words that have either a positive or a negative connotation, that manifests itself in our physical world. So in order to kind of change and shift gears from the things that you see within your immediate realm, you have to change the things and the energy you are consistently putting out. When it comes to us as humans, we tend to get caught up in the physical realm of things, but to achieve a very balanced life, it requires 3 different things: mind, body, and spirit. Now, if we're too focused on just the physical, we're missing 2 major components. We don't even focus on mental too often. Other than the rudimentary levels of school, what do we do to grow our mind on a daily basis? How do you feed your mind? How do you feed your spirit? And that is what we are here to talk about. I will suggest to maybe take a look at your diet and figure out how to get more electric foods into your diet. Electric foods are all natural foods. Foods, like I said before, as nature intended. Fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, berries, things like that, herbs, spices even, that's fine as well. Get those types of things in your diet and start fighting off all of the carcinogens that we've built up for years and years and years.
For the longest, I had no idea what I was doing wrong, but I just finally figured it out one day, like something's not right. And I started looking at meat like it's just not, it wasn't meant for us. If you ever notice, if you eat meat and then after you eat it, your stomach gets bloated, well, that's a sign right there.
You get sleepy.
You get so sleepy.
You don't want to do nothing.
You don't want to do anything. So that's a sign right there, you guys. We don't know what they pumped into those cows. We don't know how long how long that meat has been on the shelf. We don't even know if that's really a cow, to be honest. We just eating what they give to us. And it's a messed up cycle. You know, we give it to our children, we give it to our grandkids, and then we say that these things were in our genetics to get diabetes, or these things were, my mom had hypertension. Yeah, because you and your mom doing the same thing. You and your cousins, you and your family are used to doing those same things. So it's a cycle.
It is.
And I'm here to tell you that we have to unlearn and relearn. We have to get it together.
The reason that we have to replay everything and I'm tying everything together is because I want to give this a deeper meaning. I want you to understand what it is that collective consciousness is trying to do here. You guys probably did not know this, but this is a developing nonprofit organization. There is going to be 3 parts to the nonprofit, and right now we're just putting our foot out the gate on part 1. The purpose of collective consciousness is to expand awareness and to expand knowledge and teach and reach out to others so that they can become awakened. They can grow in consciousness together with us, right? Because when we know better, we do better. And consciousness is just being aware, right? Going back from episode 1, the awareness of your surroundings. So with awareness of each other, with awareness of ourselves, with adding that connectivity and raising our vibration, bringing us all together, will eliminate a lot of the negative things that we see on a daily basis. I don't know about you, but I am so sick and tired of sitting here watching people die in the streets, of watching systemic racism, of watching people being murdered in cold blood unjustly and not having to suffer consequences. I won't name any names or point any elbows, but y'all know who I'm talking about, right? We are here right now in a transitional state of consciousness to where we are evolving, we are growing, we are learning that we don't have to kill each other. We don't have to hate each other. We don't have to step on each other's necks to get to the top. We are all in this together, right? We are all here to live a prosperous life on this earth. What does everybody want? To be successful, to be comfortable, to be, not everybody wants to be wealthy, but some people want to just be unbothered. Some people want a quiet, peaceful. We all want peace and happiness and joy and love, and why can't we have that? We're all human. There's so much land. There are so many solutions to a lot of the issues that we have. Violence. In a higher consciousness, violence will not exist. Yeah, sure, there'll still be good and bad, and there will always be good and bad. People have free choice. So people will still continue to make positive or negative choices. We can't take that from people. But in a higher consciousness, when you know better, you do better. By knowing more, we are able to perform on a higher level, right? The more that we know about the truth, the more that I reveal all of the grotesque things that these entities, corporations, governments have been pushing us to believe for centuries was all for their power. Knowledge is power, right? The more we know, the more we can unveil that truth. The more we know, the more that we can expand and come together and demand what we're going to stand for, demand what we're not going to stand for, demand what we want. We are in a situation right now. I saw this meme yesterday that was like, America be like, and had two super evil villains, right? And it's like, who you finna vote for? You know, and I'm not gonna get really political. I had to think about that as I was saying it, if I really want to put this on air, but no, I'm going to, because we have to choose the lesser of two evils come November, you know, and that's not a democracy. That's not the type of life that we want to live. Why should we have to choose the lesser of two evils? That is perpetuating a paradigm. We are in a new energy. This is a new time. In this new time, we demand what we want. This generation is not going to stand for the okie doke. We're not going to continue to live in the same stale energy that has got us here. Just like everything else in time, we must evolve. So collective consciousness is an organization. And I want to use that word organization because there are multiple facets within it to reach out to people and to spread the same message. We need to know our power. We need to know the truth about our bodies. We need to know the truth about our energy and about how powerful we are in manifesting what it is that we want. I want to tell you, it's like magic. It's like having a genie at your beck and call. Anybody else want a genie? If you want a genie, go ahead and put down in the comments right now, #genie. Okay? If you want something that's going to make your every wish and dream come true, put down in the comments right now, #genie. I want you to let me know that you're with me. Let me know that we're here together. We're in the same fight. We all want to live abundantly because that's what we've been promised. That's what it says in the Bible. That's what it says in many other religious books. The Quran, the Book of Mormon. I haven't read the Quran, but I have read the Book of Mormon, as well as the Bible. You know, this is not a religious channel. We're not here to talk about what it says in ancient, historic, multiply translated holy books, right? That's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is how to expand our love between one another, expand our connectivity between one another. At the end of the video, I say Ashe and I say Namaste. Ashe, I'm welcoming in, I'm recognizing, I see that there's a godly presence. You know, there is a supreme being here amongst us. Namaste means the God in me recognizes the God in you. Like I said, this is not religious, but the energy that has created us, the source, is in every single one of us. And in order for us to move forward, in order for us to elevate, and in order for us to level up here, we have to recognize that amongst each other first. We have to understand that we are built here in love, not in hate. That seems to be human nature, hate. The first thing you think is something negative. When something happens, oh, well, right? Instead of, I wonder how this might turn out. It's a change in perspective. And guess what? Perspective is reality. So the reason why I want to bring everything full circle is because I want everyone here to understand that we are here for a larger purpose. We don't have to live here in pain, in suffering, in poverty. That does not have to be the way of life. But until we wake up and we stop following the masses and we stop running on the hamster wheel and we recognize and find love within ourselves, begin to love ourselves, accept ourselves, that is when we grow in consciousness. And the only way that we can do it is together. So I'm reaching my hand out to you right now. Please grab it. Join me. Let us grow in consciousness. Let us have more knowledge. All of these things are interconnected. You know, in school, they taught us that, oh, you have to learn English and science and, you know, but there's different sciences. There's biology, there's chemistry, there's physics, and then you have to learn math. And you also have to learn all of these different things, and they're separate. But the crazy thing about the universe is everything is so balanced and in perfect time. It's interconnected. And that's what I want us to realize. We are all interconnected. You are all my brothers and sisters. All of you. And until we all believe that, understand that, and feel that truly, and you can look at a stranger as if it is yourself, until we get to that point collectively, we are going to continue to see the discrimination. We're going to continue to see the outright or the unjust government. We are going to continue to see the corruption, the violence. And that's not what I want. And I know that's not what you want, because who wants that, right? So, will you grow with me? Can we do that? Will you go on this journey with me? Will you understand that you might not agree with everything I say, and you might not agree with a lot of things I say, but all I'm asking is have an open mind to hear it. Expand awareness. That's what we're here to do. So when we talk about the things like what is consciousness, the understanding of your surroundings, when we talk about things like vibration, the energy you're putting out, meditation, that increases your energy. Meditation increases your vibration. It allows you space and quiet time to connect to source. So when you take that time to raise your vibration, it's also important to understand the food that you're putting in your body as well. So all of these things that we've talked about, I literally just listed every episode that I've done so far. All of these episodes, they are connected with one another. Because in order to have a better, higher vibrational way of living, you have to have that balance like we talked about, right? We have to balance mind, body, and spirit. Whatever spiritual connections you have, that's on you, and I will support you 100% of the way, even if we don't agree. Because at least you're doing the work, right? That's all I'm asking here, is for us to come together and do the work. Let's do the work, because I'm tired of turning on the news and seeing negative content. There's not enough positivity out there, right? During a global pandemic, TikTok came out. And that was like our positivity all summer, right? TikTok. You got Kevin Hart talking about TikTok. I'm gonna make a TikTok, you know, all ages. We know it's mostly the younger generation, but all ages are on TikTok. Because that's where we get our positivity from. We got the fun dances, the cool little challenges, right? Because when you turn on the TV, what do you see? This many people just died. We don't have these supplies. PPE, Donald Trump, all of this. It's just too much. You know, everything's on fire on the West Coast. Like, it's a lot going on. And in the midst of chaos, we have to find the beauty. In the midst of everything that's going on, we have to choose. That's what free will is. Being able to choose different. I choose a positive vibration. I choose to watch something that's going to make me laugh instead of counting how many people died today. Right? When you focus on something, that is what you're going to attract. If I focus on making myself happy, if I focus on feeling good on a daily basis, if I focus on long-term benefits, that brings me joy. And when you feel joyful, you attract things that make you feel joyful. It's crazy how it works. It's super simple, but it's so challenging, so hard to master. That felt so good because I felt like I had to get that off my chest. I had a lot of people asking me like, oh, your content is really great, but they didn't really see the point. I see the point. I see the vision. I have a vision. I have a plan. I knew I was going to make this episode for you guys because I have a couple of different topics that I'm talking about, and we're going to continue to talk about a couple different topics, but I need you all right now. To sit here and say with me that we are open and that we are going to move forward together and learn and grow together. I want you guys to be interactive with me. Put comments down below. Talk with me. Let me know what you think, right? How'd the video go? What did you think? What was your favorite part? Put it down below, right? This is called collective consciousness. I want us all involved in this. I'm just the first one to take the reins, okay? So for today, that is all that I have. I wanted to recap everything from the previous episodes. I wanted to kind of sew them all together for you. And I just want you to understand that we are here because we're magnificent. We are here because we have a purpose. We are here because we're individuals. We are here to show our expression. And I want us to all be able to do that comfortably, financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? I want us to be all in great health. I want us all to have long lives. So the purpose, one more time, the purpose, here, let me get close to you. The purpose of this is for us just to love and connect with each other. Can y'all be down for that? All right. I feel great. How y'all feel? Go ahead, leave down a comment down below and tell me how you're feeling today. If you found value in this video, I need you to put a hashtag value down in the comments. I want to know if you guys are following me. If you have questions, put questions down in the comments. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you think someone could benefit from this video, hit the share button. Thank you so much for coming and spending this time with me. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I love every single one of you. You all have a beautiful, amazing day. Ashe and namaste. And now, a moment of silence for Breonna Taylor.